Welcome back to Afternoon Live. As Star Wars fans know, the saga is full of adventure, but it's also packed with profound life lessons. Here to share how we can apply the wisdom and teachings into our own everyday lives, we welcome back psychic therapist and author of The Secret That's Holding You Back, Vincent Genna. Nice to see you. Oh, interstellar you are today.
Yes, I'm into it. I'm out in space right now, and it's so wonderful to be here. I'll come beam down to talk with you, Hannah, that's for sure. And you're talking about my favorite all-time movie is Star Wars.
Well, and I love this because you don't have to be a Star Wars expert to really relate to, there's some real world practical stuff we can get into here.
Absolutely. A matter of fact, what people don't understand, and I know this indirectly about George Lucas, is that this movie, he's very metaphysical and spiritual, and it was actually written about us and our relationship with the Force or the God Force, whatever you want to call it. The law of attraction, the Force, it is there, and that movie is all about us, and the different characters are different sides of who we could be. And so, yes, George was really, attuned to all of that. And when you watch the episodes with spiritual vision, all of a sudden you get different meanings.
Well, let's talk about some iconic scenes. I think everyone can remember Yoda training Luke. And this phrase, do or do not, there is no try. I mean, that can be totally applicable to life in so many ways.
Oh, well, it's applicable to the law of attraction. The whole point about that and about our lives, you either believe or you don't believe. You're either going to do the work to make things happen the right way, or you're not going to do the work. There is no trying. There is no in between. It's black or white. And what Yoda was trying to teach Luke is, because of Luke's doubts and his fears and everything else that was going through his left-brain thinking, it would get in the way of his work. So he couldn't even truly believe. And Yoda was telling him, no, you have to get into it down deep and know that this is real. Know that you're connected. Know that you are unlimited. And because you're unlimited, you can create and cause anything to happen that you want to have happen. So in that particular movie, it's like Luke was used to maybe, getting his lightsaber or reaching for a stone and having that fly to him. But now his big ship is sunk in the water, right? Oh, I can't lift that up. And Yoda shows him that no matter how small you are, no matter what your life is like here, you don't have to be a big personality or somebody special. You have the power to even lift the heaviest. Isn't that a message that we were given, about 2,025 years ago by a man named Jesus, who said, if you have the faith the size of a mustard seed, you can move a mountain? Well, that was Yoda. That's exactly what Yoda in contemporary times tried to tell Luke and us.
Well, and we can think about if we are hearing ourselves say, I want to try this, translate that to, I will do it. I'm just going to get it done.
That is it. We're always trying things. And we say that so many times, don't we? It's like, well, I'm going to try to do better. It's like, wait a minute. There's no trying to do better. That's like being almost pregnant. You're either pregnant or you're not pregnant. You can't try pregnancy. You either are or you're not. So the point is that you have to just go at it with the belief that I am. Anything you leave after the word I am is what you wind up accomplishing and being in your life. Matter of fact, we were told that when Moses went to the burning bush, right? And God was speaking to him, and he said, well, who shall I say is sending me? What is your name? And immediately he said, I am. I am that I am. He was also trying to give us that understanding that whatever you put after the I am is who you are going to create for yourself. Yes.
Okay, tell me about the dark side cave. Set the scene for us there.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so now that he's going through a trial, right? And he thinks he can do this trial. And the trial is he has to face whatever is in that dark cave. This is the scene where he's by a cave and Yoda is sitting there and telling him, it may not be easy, but you have to face your fears. And what was Luke's greatest fear is facing Darth Vader. That's what scared him the most, because Darth Vader was such a strong power, right? And he thought that Darth Vader was going to take him over. That was Luke's inner demon. And we all have those inner demons and dark side, and we need to face them. But here is what Luke was learning, just the same as we need to learn. When you face those fears, you stand them down. They dissolve, they go away. You know, you even do that in the dreams. In dreams, they teach you how to do some lucid dreaming. Like if a wave is coming and it's going to take you over, right? And you run, or that thief who is coming after you, or a guy who's going to kill you or hurt you, a monster that you have in your dreams. If you just stop and turn around and face that, you actually disempower that fear, you disempower that threat. That's the whole point of what Yoda was trying to teach Luke, and the message George was getting to us. Face your fears and stand there. You will disempower them. That's what's so vital about understanding that. And people don't want to go in there and face their fears because you know what their greatest fears are, Hannah?
I don't know. I'm scared.
No, see, you got fear. No, they're afraid of finding out that those maladaptive beliefs they've always had about themselves are true. The I'm nots that I call them, like I say in my book. I'm not good enough. I'm not lovable. I'm not deserving. They are afraid that they're going to find out that that is true about them. And it's not. They have to go one step further to see the magnificent truth about who they are, not the truth that was created for them and that they hold on to.
Vincent, I want to leave you with a treat before we run out of time, because we found some video of you here on our set on our morning program, AM Northwest, with our beloved Helen and Dave. Look at you.
I know, that was with the beard. Oh, that was the greatest time because I gave them past life readings and it was so funny. We had a great time that day. I can't believe you found that video. Wow, you really went searching, didn't you? Look at me.
We keep our receipts. It's always a pleasure to see you virtually and in person, and we'll talk more soon.
Oh, absolutely, Hannah. Take care now.
Thank
Bye-bye
you, my
everyone.
friend. Okay, Vincent's book again is The Secret That's Holding You Back. We'll have more information on our website at katu.com.